The honest part about sobriety is not quitting, it's figuring out who that you are without booze. See, for me, when I quit boozing, I lost the mask I've been wearing for years, and suddenly I didn't know who I was anymore. Do you know what? Alcohol was a part of my personality. The funny guy, the confident guy, the one who thought he was God's gift to women. But really, that wasn't actually ever the truth. The identity that I got all the attention was probably true, but I didn't really ever get the connection. Whereas sobriety was revealed the real me, and at first that's fucking scary because you don't know what to say, how to act, where you belong, not just in your friends group, but really in society. But in the UK, it is glamorized, it is romanticized, and like everything that we do and everything I did became around alcohol. So like rebuilding that identity and rebuilding like basically from the bottom up, because I think that for me, when I was boozing, everything I had done had been around alcohol. But what it needed to do is like rebuilding that identity started with subtraction. So before I found me, I removed what was never really me. Like all I was is like seeking the approval of others, seeking approval of my mates mainly, and like perform. I was always the performing monkey. Like, yeah, I still go back to it now. A lot of people were going, Marcus, tell me a few jokes, tell me this, tell me that, and that's literally what I was. I was performing for others. I was never there just being like, actually, is this really what I want? Or, I was just numbing and then performing. Yeah. So like, it's almost like, what is your starting point? You're not starting from scratch, you're starting from the truth. What is the truth? And it's like, who are you? The question you should be asking yourself is, who are you without the booze? The man underneath that hangover, the man who is already in there, secretly hiding behind the mask of boozer, of whatever that was or is for you. Because for me, it was like I said, like comedian. You know, there's a picture of me with a puppet at a wedding that I went to. But identity is built in the actions you take, not the label you wear or still like have. Like, and I think for me, there's 4 key identity pillars to anchor into. And this is what I sort of locked in. And again, this is how I help men just like you who is listening do the same. So the first one is stillness. Can you sit with yourself? And I ask this because this is important. The truth is like I couldn't. And still, you know, this still is a work in progress. But also, like the next one is, like I said, there's 4 S's. So stillness, strength. So what daily non-negotiables do you have? And that I don't mean by going to pick a pint out of the fridge or a can out of the fridge or a bottle of wine or whatever it looks like for you. That's not strength. And that's not a daily non-negotiable of like, oh, I need 4 pints. But believe me, that was my daily non-negotiable. I'd definitely have a bottle of wine a night or you know, maybe 4 cans. But what does in an ideal world, what does a daily non-negotiables look like for you? So do you journal? Do you train? Do you run? Do you walk? Do you meet up with friends? Like a daily non-negotiable? Is that cold water? Is that breath work? Is that meditation? Is that some kind of movement? What does all of this look like to you? The third S is surface. Who do you serve? Who do you help now that you are sober? This is key, really. So I obviously, for me, help men 30 to 55 get their shit together and get sober and start living. And the last S is standards. What do you say yes to now? But more importantly, what do you say no to? Because I think for me, as soon as I started saying no to people, to events, that's when things changed. For me, my identity changed when I started saying no to the booze, no to the invites, no to the wild parties, which included a lot of drugs. But also then what do I say yes to? Like, because if you're saying no to something, you've got to say yes to something else. So I'm saying yes to coffee, good coffee. I'm saying yes to waking up at a good time in the morning. I'm saying yes to going to bed at a good time. I'm saying yes to learning. I'm saying yes to hard shit. So bigger challenges. I'm saying yes to myself, spending time with myself, spending time creating that new identity, that new person who doesn't drink, doesn't get involved in playing the victim. It's all about writing down your new identity. I've got a tool that my clients use and it's free. I'll put it in the comments below so you can use it as well. It will be within my school group, which is a free community, which like others have jumped in and are using it. And there's a 5-day free hangover training to help you figure out who you actually are without the booze. Because the truth in the matter is you don't need to find a new identity. You need to remember who you are before alcohol blurred the mirror. The strongest men I know aren't perfect. They're just honest with themselves, honest with their family, honest with others. And it starts with owning this part of your story. Because I think the story we tell ourselves around booze has become so blurred and so tainted with our everyday life. That's becoming who you are. So if you're 30 to 55, tired of wearing this mask and ready to rebuild from your own truth, I've built a school group just for men like you. DM me the word reset on Instagram or check the link in the description and join us. You'll never rebuild alone.